Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. Alright, heading over to Slavers for real this time. And just to prove that it was worth going out, I have a whole 3 lines of inventory space free. Whereas I believe I had an excess of stuff in my inventory before. Hey, I can teleport from the sky. Good, I don't have to go through very much. I thought the teleport guy was further in, but that's the one for the other quest. Alright, I have the quest. I may kill some stuff and come back here. I'll see how much there is between me and the entrance. Yeah. I wouldn't normally worry too much about such small opposition, but this is a very long quest with only one shrine that I'm heading to. And while I'm here, I'll just sort my weapon out, really. Okay, were they vulnerable to fire? I guess I should check. Need fire as well. Wow, fell on a 10. Okay, I guess I have to go and get the key. And that one is a big fight. I guess it's the key from in here. Lets me do that. This is a bad idea. Some fight from out here. I've got in trouble in this fight before. Or at least because of that. Yep, I'm gonna have fun in the quest. So do I have any good melee weapons against these guys? Preferably, it's gonna be a Paragon level Great Axe, really. I mean, Dwarven Axe. Don't think I do. The only Paragon level Dwarven Axes I've got are... they're fire and shock. both of which the wild men are immune to. Well, I guess I'm not trying to damage the wild men. Okay. While I'm running back and forth here, I'll do a quick show of my equipment for the benefit of the videos, because I know people like to know what gear I'm using, and I don't actually show it very often. The Starwood trinket is from, it's my heirloom item. That was from some character of mine. I think it was a bard that did the Crystal Cove a while back. Still only a strength +3 item. Gotta be careful I don't walk off the edge here. Actually, this is an explorer area, and you can die here. Still only a resistance +3 item. And my main melee weapons: Shock Paragon level Great Axe, and this excellent Frost 2 dazing free light mace. I put base wisdom 10 on this character, so I had enough to cast at low levels. And charisma 6, which may even matter in here, since there's a lot of casters that do feeble mind and similar spells. Probably doesn't matter much though. What matters more is that my will save is going to be terrible against the mind players, which may be very bad news, but only one way to find out. '88 quest in my hard streak. Good XP if I live.
You hear plaintive wails from deep within the mines. Could they really be the voices of the dead?
Okay, that ladder was a bit strange. Alright, that's the main thing I needed to know. I'm stunning alright in here. Let's put the combat log on them for a change. I don't usually have the combat log up. I'm interested in how my DCs are doing in here. One of these at a time, preferably. they've changed the mechanics so that if I shoot one guy, they're all going to come for me. Which means I can't really do much other than charge these guys, perhaps. Oh no. Pulled them easily. Okay, that bodes well. So those of you that have been watching my videos for a long time will know that I had a lot of fun in here on my Palmaster. If your definition of a lot of fun includes spending an hour and a half on a quest and struggling for spell points the whole way. It was challenging. Interesting. That video is on my YouTube account on a different playlist, so each of the Permadeath characters I've been playing through on YouTube is on a separate playlist. But you can find it on my account. And it's a long video, but it's one of the more challenging things that I did, so it's also an interesting video. This run should be a lot faster, since this guy is much more ideal for this quest than a spellcaster. This guy has lots of single target damage, and that's what you need in this quest. Well, it's not ideal for these particular fights, but it's ideal for the important ones. These guys are much harder to stun. And trip. Come to think of it, these guys are always trouble in here, at least on hard. Right, that chest contains the same key. Okay, this is the first mind flayer, isn't it? So I thought I'd try shooting the mind flayers from range. See if that helps me avoid their attacks better. Don't know if it will work, but that's what I'm trying. I do also have a Bayesh weapon set, which I have hardly used so far, but will be useful now. Well, I'm doing full damage to him.
The mind flayer drops its victim and turns to face you. Fools, how dare you interrupt my meal?
Okay, well that went well. So far it looks like I might have a safer way of fighting the flayers than my Palmaster did. What was I doing on my Palmaster then? This guy shouldn't be having an easier time than the Palmaster. This guy is much better suited to the difficult fights against the groups in here, where there's miners that you're not allowed to kill. But I wouldn't expect him to be any better against the players in the big fights. Substantially worse, I would guess. You can do the traps. That's another advantage. I almost said he should be able to spot the traps as well, but thankfully I didn't say that. Back to conventional arrows. Sheesh, did that one hit pull the whole room? Wow. Slow is brutal. And my will save is so low I'm going to be hit by it half the time in here. Where'd the rest of them go? Pursuing slowly, I guess. That's why I'm struggling to hit the boxes so much. Auto-targeting helps. Okay, guess it's not disableable. I found the earlier traps, so I would think I'm making the DCs. No fair, he moved way back. He shouldn't have been able to get me in reach so easy. Alright, just one left. No real subtlety required on this guy, unlike the Pale Master. At least not when there's only one guy left. When there's multiple guys, it'll be different. Alright, I think this is the first ogre mage up here. The radius for pulling stuff when you hit something with a ranged weapon seems really big from that previous room, so I think I'll avoid using the ranged weapons at all for pulling guys. Whereas the ogres seem to see through sneak pretty well, unlike the slaves.
Growls and commands his slaves to defend him.
Maybe the mage, yep, the mage will see me too. Awesome. That must be almost the first time in the series of videos I've been in a quest with no buffs on at all.
Boss Tanka's slaves spit on his corpse.
With the ship buff changes recently, we don't actually have any buffs on the ship at the moment. The guild is still working out what buffs we're going to allow with the new update. So for once I'm running around with no ship buffs. Which doesn't matter much to this guy, since he can cast elemental resist anyway. Okay, lots of arrows required in here. And good target selection.
The slaves chip away at the crystals while the ogres bark commands at them. The awful heat rising from the bottom of this shaft only adds to their misery.
Yeah, this is a decent bow that I'm using. Plus it does fire damage which won't harm the slaves if I hit them by accident. Although the base damage of the bow is the main thing, and that will harm them. Slaves didn't vanish yet, did I miss an ogre? Not one that I can see. There are lots to go in this main shaft though. Alright, I think that's all I can see for now. I wish my defences were higher against the slaves in here. I could kill the ogres quite fast on this guy, but if my AC were another 10 points higher, the slaves wailing on me from behind wouldn't be such a big deal. We did figure out a way to pull the slaves off of the trap devices in here on a run through here in a group a while ago, but I can't remember what it is now. Not that I need it. You can't kill the ones operating the traps, of course, because of the restriction not to kill miners. Alright, this is an annoyingly large group of ogres and slaves mixed together, as I recall. Well, I can't sneak with this guy tailing me anyway.
The ogre mage's eyes.
That's a big group to get slowed in the middle of. Yeah, that was not ideal. Fortunately, that's one of the tougher fights. We are keeping the slaves alive, so hopefully they won't all be that bad. You can usually tease the different groups apart more easily, but that one, basically not possible. Not on this guy. Got much further into it on my pal master. I'm gonna start worrying about spell points. I brought a whole load of wands with me. Just a bit slow to heal with the wands, but necessary here. Okay, that's thinned out that group. I forgot that I had haste boost, of course. Although maybe haste boost is a bad idea to use in the fights where there's lots of miners around. Much more likely to get a stray hit on a miner. Yeah, the bad will save on this guy really sucks. Starting to think I was definitely wrong to follow the advice about ignoring will saves. 10 plus 4 healers kits. Well, that's just handy. More miners. Oh, no fair. He landed on the right side of the gate. But that was onto a winner there. Just waiting for the ogre. Don't want to pull the others. He didn't die, did he, that miner? I assume he just disappeared very quickly. It's not showing any failures, I think. I don't quite know how to read the quest info in here. And there's a miner right on that corner. You see, when I played this last time, I shot one of the ogres through there. But if I do that this time, I bet they'll all pull through. The miners might even die in the trap. That makes that fight a lot more interesting. Which is good, I suppose. No blades there this time. Okay, need to buy arrows in again. It's a big group coming with the flyer.
The Illithid's wicked speech invades your mind. Slaves, kill the surface dwellers.
Well, maybe if I'm feeble-minded while I fight a mind flayer, he won't bother attacking me. Or maybe not. Yeah, that's not good. Sheesh, I can hardly hit this guy. Grazing hits on a 7. Obviously my dex is not very good on this guy, which is one reason I'm struggling to land the ranged hits. I don't know if that went well or not. I struggled to hit, but I did keep distance between me and him, which may have helped avoid the worst of his attacks. I'm glad there's only one of those guys left. Sweet. Easy upgrade to my power item. Okay, this bit may be unpleasant. Suppose I can side pull one of these ogres, can I? Doesn't look promising. Like this safe spot. Definitely can't afford any of the slaves to come in here though. That guy took a lot of damage very fast from the trap. In fact, I didn't want to stand close to it. Whew, that was close. That miner kept getting in the way. I have to say, this is one of the best quests in the game. Very interesting. Just got a different ambience from a lot of the other content. And the challenge of not killing the miners is one of the better judged don't kill the NPCs quests. Tough, but interesting. I was using up bias arrows there, wasn't I? Never mind, I do have plenty more. Seems like there's another one shooting at me. Is that above? There's like a collectible that I didn't get on the ledge up there. Maybe it's just these guys shooting at me. I may be waking up a lot of guys with these arrows more than I normally would. Alright, well, hopefully that's all the stuff down there that's worth shooting. I'll wait for that guy to come back. It should be an easy pull. I think this is one of the few minor groups where there are maybe 3 ogres rather than 2. So I may have to charge in here. First cure light wand almost used up. Hey, there's 4 ogres. Alright, one more ogre I think. Time for my death block. Preparing for the beholder. Can't be too far away now.
The beholder hisses as you approach it.
Guess I know this quest only too well. Alright, what's my actual plan here? I guess there's only one plan with this type of character. Charge up and bash it over the head. With deathlock on. Only just with anti-magic. Yeah, many shot at range worked well there. And I have plenty of spell points. Well, enough to have fire and lightning resists for the next fight. And a bit of healing. Okay, let's deal with this, then go for the shrine. Actually, the miners are surprisingly unmoved by the usual being woken up when you start shooting arrows. I'll have to actually try shooting arrows then. I assumed it wouldn't work. If the miners stay still, I don't mind how much he phases out. In fact, it may help. He may be able to work his way over here, now he's phased out.
Boss Uzaki slings whoop and screech as the ogre boss snarls, intent on cleaving you into pieces.
Without the ship buffs on, I don't have a convenient counter to see how long I've been playing. But I assume I'm going much faster than the Pal Master. Wow, the archery actually works really well. Maybe the archery now pulls aggro so well, but because it doesn't work on the slaves, it's actually the easy button in here now. Alright, there's no enemies before the next trap, so I can shrine. Okay, did clear all the breakables.
Death is the only reward for betrayal. The ogre mage laughs as you approach him.
There's a miner standing beside this guy that's not mining. So this is the acid test. Is he going to come when I shoot the ogre boss? I bet he is. And I have improved precise shot now, so I can't afford to shoot the ogre mage behind while I've got these guys in front. Nope, mustn't run towards the trap. Well, cloud kill.
The slaves of Boss Urfal curse his name as the slave driver is defeated.
Can't cast spells because I'm feeble-minded. Well, that was a pain, but it wasn't anywhere near as hard as doing it on a caster. In fact, I forgot to put my fire resists and electric resists on, and it didn't matter. These turncoats may have sold their souls, but they did get some good saves for them. Alright, is this the main chamber? Looks like it. I know, maybe further down. Wow, that was a lot of it's a lot of arrows hitting. Wow, I used up all my main arrows already. Oh no, there they are. Well, that's lots of slaves freed. Which makes this room much easier. Okay, plenty of spell points here. I think this is the way to the last mage, and the flare is the other way. Hopefully I got it the right way round. Not sure. I think this is still a mage, but I'm less sure now. Be careful if I pull any miners here. I'm close to the track again. Did you have to slay me? Damn it.
The slave driver waves a haunch of meat at his slaves and yells, "No fight, no food."
Damn, there's some sort of guard effect on my shield.
Lost gullows slowly beat their chest in defiance as the slave driver is defeated.
That's the spot where I usually end up killing a slave. Quite tough though. And I nearly dragged one into the trap there. Okay, buffs on. Right, arrows. And I think I will stick with my previous tactic. It didn't work super well on the second one. Worked well on the first one. Let's see what it does here. My space is much more limited, but I suppose I can back up through the trap and see what the boss does in the trap. Might hurt him.
You hear an evil voice echoing in your thoughts. X. Now let the feast begin.
Can't back up. Oh shit. Wow. What on earth happened there? That just went terribly wrong. Alright, that was a terrible plan. I started shooting at the boss. I should have been dealing with the ogres. No crowd control. Yeah, let myself get hemmed in. And that was actually the biggest fight in the quest. I didn't recognize it quickly enough. I didn't recall there being so many ogres in there. But then, when I do it solo, I've often had crowd control. Well, it's a Permadeath character, so that's it for this guy. All over. I'm not doing very well in the mid-levels at the moment, it seems. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.